Woke up. Wake you up. Wake that ass up.
Program your alarm to Power 105.1 on iHeartRadio.
Good morning. Damn, Eddie. Good morning, USA.
Yo 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 yo.
Jess Hilarious.
Good morning.
Charlamagne to be here in a second, and it's Thursday.
Okay, shorty.
How you feeling, Jess?
Friday Eve. I feel good. Going into the weekend. I got shows this weekend. I'm happy about it. They selling out, so I'm amazed. I'm amazed by that, man. Because Connecticut, sometimes they struggle a little bit.
Really?
They lag. They like to get tickets the same day. They come in the same day. All right, you know. And then at the meet and greets, I'd be like, yo, why it took y'all so long to get y'all tickets? They'd be like, we ain't know if we was going to have the money. I love when people be telling me like stuff like that.
It's the truth.
They keep it 100 with me. So
especially the holiday season.
Hell yeah.
You gotta buy so many things are so damn expensive.
Mm-hmm. That's the problem. Like, and then everybody is on tour, yo. We got so many people on tour. I never seen so many people on tour in my life. Like, we got all these comedians touring. Then we got artists. Then we got the plays. It's people doing plays. Tour. It's so much going on, and then you're right, it is the holidays, and then the finances ain't really financing for everybody, so people got to pick and choose where they want to go, what they gonna spend their money on.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So,
and I ain't gonna front, the Black Friday deals and the Cyber Monday deals weren't as good as they usually are.
Yep.
They weren't. Usually they give 50-60% off, and you can say, oh, nowadays like 20%,
30%. So, yeah.
I'm like, I know homie that work at the store. I can use his discount for 30%.
Right.
But it wasn't what it usually was, so things are expensive. So
yeah, for sure.
Anyway, what up, Charlamagne?
No boy, Malibu wasn't my last.
Listen.
At least he's not an eater this morning.
Good morning.
Well, Jordan Klepper will be joining us this morning. Comedian. He has a new special called Fingers the Pulse.
Fingers in the post. Is it on the post or in the post?
Fingers the Pulse.
Fingers the post.
Yes, he fingers the pulse. Yeah.
This is my guy, Jordan Klepper, man.
Yeah, he has it airs on Comedy Central this weekend. Monday, actually, the 8th Monday.
Oh, what y'all do? Y'all had a good night?
Yeah.
You had a good day?
Yeah, why? What's up?
Damn, I can't ask y'all how y'all day was.
No, don't do that.
Damn.
No, because you don't really usually be that nice. How was your day? You got some sleep?
I did get some sleep last night. I had a long day yesterday. I did the New York Times Deal Book Summit yesterday.
How was that?
How was it?
Oh, it was dope. We had a panel with it was myself and who else was on?
I don't want
panel?
to talk to you right now. You do a routine. Do your routine, man. You come in here, you usually pray, and then you're like, come on, you're messing up routine.
He slapped on his SPF.
Yes, right. Like, do your routine. Thank you. Yes, go in the corner.
Moisturize,
yes,
take
please,
his vitamins.
Like, because he does it for 15 years. He's been doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Today he wants to change things
a
up.
little funny.
Don't change things up for me now.
Asking somebody how their family doing.
I know, right? Yeah.
How was their night? What are you talking about?
We got front page news coming up to get it off your chest. 800-585-1051.
I don't trust him.
It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Now, tonight, Thursday Night Football. Them Cowboys take on the Detroit Lions at 8:15.
Okay. Guess who ain't staying up for that?
You say a little bit of it. You'll say watch a little bit of it.
9:15. I'm snoozing.
Morning, Mimi.
Good morning, MB. Jess, Charlamagne, how y'all doing this
Peace,
morning?
Mimi.
Good morning. All right, so we start this morning with a new fight over SNAP benefits, a new warning from the Trump administration that could impact millions of families. So the administration says it will withhold certain SNAP funds from more than 20 Democratic-led states starting next week unless those states hand over detailed personal information about everyone receiving benefits, things like Social Security numbers and immigration status. Agriculture Secretary Brooke Rollins says this data is necessary because she says there's fraud happening, even though the USDA has not offered any proof, and federal research shows that SNAP fraud is very rare. Let's listen to her explanation.
When we found 186,000 dead people's Social Security numbers being used, 500,000 people receiving benefits more than twice. We had a couple of people receiving benefits in 6 states. In February of this year, we asked for all the states for the first time to turn over their data to the federal government to let the USDA partner with them to root out this fraud, to make sure that those who really need food stamps are getting them, but also to ensure that the American taxpayer is protected. 29 states said yes, not surprisingly, the red states, and that's where all of that data, that fraud comes from. But 21 states, including California, New York, and Minnesota, the blue states, continue to say no. So as of next week, we have begun and will begin to stop moving federal funds into those states until they comply and they tell us and allow us to partner with them to root out this fraud and to protect the American taxpayer.
Well, a federal judge, has already blocked the USDA from collecting this information and punishing states that don't comply. The administration has until December 15th to appeal, but for now, that order stays in place. And just another important thing to note that the way the administration is framing this has given the impression that SNAP benefits themselves will be cut off, but that's not exactly what the order does. The only money that could legally be withheld is the administrative funding fee, so not the food money that families actually receive. But states say that still matters because losing administrative money affects how the program runs day to day. It means fewer staff to process application, longer wait times, delays fixing problems, and slower service for families who depend on SNAP.
Yeah.
So we will continue to watch that. And one more thing, as all of this sets into place for next week, people may have started feeling the other big change. That's because the brand new, or the SNAP's rules, the brand new big, beautiful bill that quietly kicked in this week, they are much stricter now. So here's the difference. Most adults ages 18 to 64 who don't have disabilities and who don't have young children, they now have to complete 80 hours a month of work, job training, or volunteering to keep those benefits. And if you don't meet that, you will be kicked off in 3 months. And exemptions for veterans, unhoused people, and young adults who have aged out the foster care system, those ended this week as well. So Trump's big, beautiful bill definitely kicked in this week, and SNAP recipients will start feeling that.
I do think it's crazy using deceased people's security numbers, social security numbers to get benefits. That is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, they're looking into it. We don't know sometimes with this administration what's real and what's fake, but I'm sure there are some things happening.
You see that in the news a lot of times when people pass away. People still use their social security numbers, or if people live in housing complexes where they get cheap rent, they don't say that the individual died so they can keep the same rent. So you do see that a a lot.
Dang, I ain't think of that back in the day. I
because
never
it's
knew
a
you could
crime.
still do that.
It's called identity theft.
Well, that's why
what
back in
are
the
you
day,
talking about?
I wouldn't even do that now.
It's fraud. Okay, you're not supposed to do that.
Sorry.
But the administration is arguing that if that's what's happening in the red states, who only knows what's happening in the blue states? So they want that information. And really quickly, while we're talking about the cost of living, President Trump is also taking the conversation in a very different direction. In a marathon cabinet meeting, he's blasting Democrats for using the word affordability. Just a couple of weeks ago, that was his favorite word. And now he's calling it a scam and insisting that his administration isn't getting the credit that they deserve as things like gas and groceries have come down. He used that meeting to defend his record, touting tariff, drug prices, and even suggesting that the 2028 Republican nominee was probably sitting at that cabinet meeting. And as the pressure increases over the economy and those military strikes, Trump is maintaining that his policies are working and that Republicans need to stay the course and avoid more Democratic gains. So we will continue to watch that as far as
It's funny, though, because, I was born in 1978, so I'm old enough to remember when Democrat James Carville was Bill Clinton's political advisor, and he said it's the economy, stupid. So that means the primary concern of American voters is the state of the American economy. So, in the modern era, the economy historically has done better under Democratic presidents. So technically, that's Democrat messaging. And Madani took it here in New York City, and it's worked for him. But Trump kind of stole that messaging from Democrats, if you ask me.
He did, but he's now calling it a scam. He's saying that Democrats are calling. He's saying it's a con job. There's no such thing as affordability and things like that. And so it doesn't matter what party you're in, red, blue, whatever. If you can't afford your groceries, if you can't afford to live, affordability is a main issue.
That is a great point, Mimi. It is a scam from politicians because it's not about what you say. It's about how people actually feel. You can talk about affordability all you want, but if people aren't feeling that in their pockets, it don't matter.
That's right. Thank you, Mimi.
All right, well, coming up at 7, it's holiday season, but it's also breakup season. We'll explain the trend and the triggers, in the next hour.
And everybody else, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open. Call us up right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
This is your time to get it off your chest. Keep calling. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Good morning, my Breakfast Club family. It's your boy Lovey from the Bronx.
Lovey from the BX. What's happening?
Yo, first of all, I want to say respectfully, shout out to Jess. She's going to be in my second home Harper CT. Jess, I might pull up on you.
You got to.
You told me I'm a kickstand dude, so you won't give me a hug, but I'm going to pull up on you anyway.
Damn. Okay, Lovey. Thank you so much.
But I do want to talk about the docuseries because 50 is my guy. And what's crazy is 50. First of all, Envy, I'm sorry you had to go through that to get the industry too.
Yeah,
I had to
that
go
was
through
wild.
I didn't have to go through anything, sir. I don't know what you're hinting at or what you're pointing towards.
If you don't understand what we talking about yesterday, Envy told us that he had to suck D to get to the top.
I did not say anything
he puts
like
100% in every mix he
I'm
drops.
on human resources and I'm suing. These
my
are defamation of
God.
characters. I did not say any of that. Go ahead, Lovey. Continue on.
But you know what's crazy? I worked radio for 10 years, and I worked with 50. I actually partied at his mansion with him. I didn't see nothing like Diddy's house, but what's crazy about the Diddy doc is what got overlooked is how he is leading his son down that path. You know, us being parents, we're supposed to lead our sons and put our kids in the best position to win. What he's doing with his kids, you co-sign that, Envy?
No, I don't co-sign none of that. And nothing I seen on that doc I co-sign. Nothing was cool about that doc. That doc showed a nasty individual that needs some prayers. He needs some healing. He needs a whole lot. He needs some hugs. He needs a new team. He needs a whole lot. I don't co-sign anything I seen in that doc.
And what's crazy is the arrogance that he showed, just that he would film himself going through this. Like, who does that?
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Lovey. Appreciate you, brother.
Love you, King.
Peace, King. I ain't seen the doc yet.
You watch? I didn't watch it either.
Yeah, I watched the last. I watched the 3 episodes. I watched the 4th episode last night. And the 4th episode is where they use a clip from the Breakfast Club, audio and the video. But
What they talking about on the nipples?
No. They were talking about Diddy still calling people after he was being investigated. We were just saying like, who would do that?
Yeah,
and that's what they took from that clip.
Damn.
Yeah, but get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Ray! Yo, Charlamagne, Envy, what up? Are we live?
This is your time to get it off your chest.
I got an indoor pool, an outdoor pool.
We want to hear from you on the Breakfast Club.
We can get on the phone right now. He'll tell you what it is. We live?
Keep that mouth open. Hello, who's this?
What's your problem?
Oh my goodness. What's up, light skin Envy?
Peace, Trav.
What's up, Trav?
Jazz, what's up, baby? Hey, Charlamagne.
Peace, sis. What's happening?
Make sure you let Envy and Jess know to tune in tonight. So we about to run the table, baby. And we going to the bowl. We about to go to the bowl. Tune in tonight, Envy.
Let's keep it calm though. You know what I'm saying? I feel like
bowl.
the more we say that our Cowboys suck, the better they play. So let's just keep
Trav
it calm.
A Cowboys fan?
Big Cowboy
I did
fan.
not
Come
know
on,
that.
man.
Big
Brokeback
Cowboys fan, baby.
Okay, Trav.
I get it from my daddy.
He said Brokeback
Mountain. Trav a gay cowboy.
Yo.
Oh my God.
Also, hey, J. Cole, you need to drop some music. If you listening, Cole, drop some music. Me and Charlamagne missed you.
No.
That's right. Me and Charlamagne missed you, baby.
Hey,
Salute J. Cole, but no, I'm cool. I mean, when he drop, I'm going to definitely listen. I'm going to definitely listen when he drop. I like J. Cole.
Bye, Trav.
Trav is crazy.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Hello, who's this?
Good morning. This is James calling from North Carolina.
James from North Carolina.
James.
What's up? Get it off your chest, James.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. I got a lot of horns with Envy with you and Charlamagne, bro. Y'all were mentioning all these classic Christmas songs and stuff, and y'all didn't even mention the Temptation Silent Night or this Christmas, the original, not the Chris Brown version.
Well, we did
Y'all
mention
Gen X, man.
We did mention Temptation Silent Night, but I'm gonna tell you the thing about Temptation Silent Night. That song too long, man. By the time that song over, it's Valentine's Day.
Yeah, but that's back in the day. Those songs used to be 7
I know, they used to be
back in
long
the
as
day,
hell
yeah.
back in the day.
But it's long, but it's good,
It was
man.
five
It's a
of them, all of
classic,
them
bro.
had to sing.
They all had like solos. They were the
Yeah.
hot
Because everybody can
And
sing.
also with that song is like a Christmas Eve, Christmas Day song. You ain't listening to Temptation Silent Night leading up to Christmas.
Yeah,
no,
yeah, no,
man.
you're not.
No.
It
from
doesn't
the
feel like
Temptations.
Christmas until I hear that, man. It doesn't feel like Christmas until I hear that.
Yeah, that's what them songs.
Stevie Wonder had a banging Christmas album too.
What?
Stevie Wonder.
I saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. No, he lied.
No, that was Jackson 5.
Oh, that was Jackson.
Jackson
5.
5. You're a clown.
You're right.
Jesus Christ.
You're right.
Knowing he was lying. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. We got the latest with Loren. I'm sure she's gonna be breaking down more of the Diddy doc. She got some I would say some first-hand information about that doc yesterday.
That's
I'm sure
Lauren
she'll be
for
breaking
you.
all that down. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Lauren becoming a straight fact.
She gets them from somebody that knows somebody.
She gets the details.
I'm the homegirl that knows a little bit about everything.
She be having the latest on this.
The latest with Loren LoRosa.
Sometimes she have facts, sometimes she have details, sometimes she have a little bit of everything.
Well, it's the latest.
On The Breakfast Club.
Talk to me.
Alrighty, y'all. So yesterday I was able to speak to Wayne Burrow, who worked with Miss Violetta Wallace, who is the mother of Biggie Smalls and managing her son's estate. Now he reached out to me, or I reached out to him, and then he was like, okay, I'm willing to get on the phone with you because he says that a lot of people have been blowing them up following this documentary. And he wanted to speak out, and he made it clear that this is on behalf of Miss Violetta Wallace. He says there are a few allegations that he wanted to address from the doc. So number one, there's this allegation from the documentary that Diddy used Biggie's record label deal, or his own money, Biggie's own money, to pay for Biggie's funeral. So Wayne tells me that is completely not true, that he himself officiated the funeral and planned it along with Kirk Burrows, who is in the documentary, Bad Boy staff, and that Bad Boy paid for everything. At no point was there any indication that on any royalty statement that this would be coming from Biggie's account. So the family never paid for anything in regards to the funeral. He said Bad Boy and Diddy covered everything from the cars to the police, to the funeral itself. And they wanted to make that clear. And he also says that it's disrespectful that anybody would even imply that, Miss Wallace, Biggie's mom, or any of his close friends would even be that naive to allow something like that to happen and not catch it as they're watching the royalty statements and just different things that are coming in. He also talk to me a bit about the contract conversation. So there is a claim in the doc, and this has been a claim that's been circulating for some time, that right before Biggie's passing, there was an issue with contract negotiations between Diddy and Biggie Smalls. He says that is completely not true as well. He says that life after death was already done, so there was no contract negotiations happening. He says based on the sales and of the records and how everything was moving, Biggie had already recouped. So at that point, there was nothing to be talked about. But they did go back into a negotiation because they put out more music following the death of Biggie Smalls. And the conversation they had then was just about how that would happen and, how splits would be. But that whole conversation around the contract and there being an issue with that as well, there's nothing to talk about. He says the contract was the contract and people just need to leave it at that.
And Barrow is Biggie's friend. He also managed Biggie at one point. He owned remember that what was it called? Oh, Jesus Christ. By Storm Entertainment. That's what they ran, which was a management company. I think they managed Shine at one point. They managed Nas at one point. They managed, of course, B.I.G. So he would know, right?
You mean Wayne Burrow?
Wayne Burrow. Yeah,
yes. Yeah, so he would know. And he also wanted to mention too that there was this Rolling Stone cover conversation. In the documentary, they allege that Diddy. So Biggie was supposed to have this like Rolling Stone cover, and Diddy stepped in the way of that and said, "No, I got an album coming out. I want to get on this cover." That was like a big point of the documentary. He says that never been brought to them. They had never had a conversation with anybody about a cover whatsoever. So he doesn't know that there's any truth to that as well either, because they had never had a conversation about it, and they would have. So
who do y'all believe? Because I didn't watch the doc, but wasn't it Kirk Burrows, who was the co-founder of Bad Boy and former president of Bad Boy, who said that they charged Biggie to stay for his funeral?
Yes.
So who do y'all believe?
If I have Kirk Burrow and Wayne Burrow, they brothers.
No, so it's so I believe Wayne, and the only reason why I believe Wayne is
you shouldn't believe anybody. You're a journalist.
Well, you didn't. I didn't report from. I didn't report from what I believe. I report from what was actually said to me in fact. But you asked me a question, so I'm answering
you don't have to answer it.
Why did you ask it?
But they don't mean you have to answer it. Stay on your toes.
Oh my God, whatever. Whatever. And I was going to say the only reason why, if I am removing my journalist hat and just having an opinion after someone who watched the doc has been able to see both sides of it, I'm believing Wayne because he actively, up until the point that Miss Wallace passed away, was still involved in the estate. And he was saying that they had a process that they would do and it was Miss Wallace's wishes that they would do it this way, where they're not checking accounts and royalty statements just one time. She checked everything twice. It was very important for her to make sure that the money and everything was like paid attention to very heavily, because she wanted to make sure they didn't owe anybody anything, that they weren't up under anybody, and that they weren't being taken advantage of, because she wanted to make it where Biggie's kids and her grandkids could live a good life after he passed passed away and after she left this
Would
earth.
she be paying attention to something that happened so long ago, though? Like in 1997, a funeral?
They said they was on it as soon as Big passed. They said they were on top of every last dime dollar because they wanted to make sure that the kids would be straight for life.
Yeah, she said that was really important to her, even down to the fact that when they decided not to go back into a deal after they knew that Biggie recouped, that was her decision to do that. So she has been on it since. And he did say to me that the only reason why he's addressing this, he's not going to speak to anybody else, but he wanted to speak to us and only wanted to address it because it's not fair for the people who, you know, are an extension of Biggie's legacy to have to be dealing with a lot of these rumors and these different allegations resurfacing when they're just trying to live their life. And this is actually family to someone. Someone lost a father and, you know, so it's...
Why wouldn't he tell the documentary makers, though? Because I'm sure the documentary makers reached out to the estate. Like, when you're doing a documentary on the level of this documentary, I am almost positive that they reached out to Biggie's estate to ask questions.
He said he didn't want to be bothered until he didn't have a choice but to be bothered.
Oh, well, that's ridiculous because now that whatever he's saying, I don't know if that's the truth or not. I don't know if those are facts, but I know the narrative, because of the documentary, is way bigger than anything that he could put out now.
I think they also told Loren that they hate the fact that Biggie's name is mentioned in all this BS, that they didn't want Biggie's name in this bull crap, and that was a part of it. But like what Charlamagne also said, like, you know, salute to Wayne, he's actually been on the show, but what's the other guy's name?
Kirk.
If Kirk was doing the financing and he was the one that was paying the people,
he would know.
It was like, it's kind of like both sides, you know what I mean? Because you can hide money, right? You can say that, you know, that we really paid for this producer, but it went to this. I mean, but there's no ways but.
And you can't discredit Kirk because Kirk was the co-founder, Bad Boy, and the president at the time. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's always 2-3 sides to a story, so I'm just here to present them all as much as I can.
You already told us which one you believe.
No, I presented it first, and then you asked me a question. I can believe what I can believe.
So Kirk and Wayne cousins.
They're spelled differently. So Wayne and Kirk is spelled differently. The borough,
All right, cool.
Barrow, B-A-R-R-O-W, and then B-U-R-R-O-W-E-S.
Burrows
and then Barrow.
Hey, these Diddy leftovers have lasted longer than Thanksgiving.
That's right.
Yeah.
I guess
there's gonna be more and more because people are coming out that people have been talked about. Like you know,
it's still trending on X this morning. It was trending on X. I believe it was like number 5 or 6 across the US.
I just finished watching it yesterday. It's long.
And it just hit. I believe it just hit top 10 on Netflix. Let me look at what number
it was number 1 on Netflix.
I just said let me look at what number. You on me this morning?
No, I'm not. I'm just.
Dang, I said it hit top 10. Let me look at what number.
It's number 1. I know that. I mean, I saw 50 posted.
Yeah,
It's number 1.
I was headed to 50's Instagram.
Yeah, 50 posted is number 1. All right. Well, that is the latest with Loren. Thank you, Loren.
You're welcome.
Now, when we come back, we got front page news. Also, Jess will be fixing your mess. So if you have relationship issues or problems, you can call her up 800-585-1051. Now, today is December 4th.
Oh, now you're going to acknowledge that. Now you want to acknowledge that it's December 4th.
I handle the mix.
It's the anniversary of Pimp C's death, and it is Jay-Z's born day.
You got Big Pimpin'?
Oh, this is good.
Because that's
good.
Both. That's both worlds.
I like how you thinking. Like how you
got
thinking.
Jay-Z birthday.
I like how you thinking.
And you got, Pimp C.
I like how you
got
thinking.
both of them.
I like that.
You got it? All right, let's get that and happy birthday.
He a real DJ. He know what to do.
Tell him.
Exactly. You already know what's up.
I don't know if he's a real DJ.
Shut up. It's the Breakfast Club. Everybody is DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get back in some front page news. Now, Thursday Night Football. The Cowboys take on the Detroit Lions at 8:15.
Let's go. My Cowboys, Cowboy Nation. That means I'll be asleep by 9:15, so I'll wake up and find out who won.
Let's go, Detroit. What up, though?
Don't root against us. Okay, even though I know you always root for the D. All
What?
right, I know you.
Hey,
I know
knew
you will
that was coming.
always
You knew it was
root
coming?
for the D.
Yes.
But don't do that.
Help me, Mimi. Help me. What's up?
That's what you said.
All right, well,
God
let me
damn.
interrupt really quick.
Mimi, don't you help that
'cause,
man with no D. Let that
I
man
gotta
handle it
help
all on
him.
his own.
Nope, I gotta interrupt. We gotta interrupt. All right, y'all. So good morning. We're gonna start this hour with the latest on the immigration raids. The Trump administration, he has now officially launched enforcement operations in both New Orleans and in Minnesota, in Minneapolis. DHS officials there in New Orleans say they are targeting criminal aliens, and they argue that the local sanctuary policies, they let people get away with serious charges, including home invasion, armed robberies, and rape. Now, the governor there, he says that he supports this move even as crime in New Orleans has been falling, and it's on track to be at its lowest in more than 50 years. Now, the raids, they are already spreading fast in different communities. Families there say that they are staying inside, they're skipping work, and they're keeping their children home because they are afraid to go out in public. And in Minneapolis, immigration operations are also underway in a region that's home to the largest Somali communities in the country. And this all comes a day after President Trump, he ended in his cabinet meeting with a tirade against Somali immigrants and attacking Congresswoman Ilhan Omar. When he was asked about this yesterday in the Oval Office, he doubled down his criticism of Omar and the Somali people. Let's listen to some of that.
They have a representative, Ilhan Omar. She shouldn't be allowed to be a congresswoman, and I'm sure people are looking at that. And she should be thrown the hell out of our country. And most of those people, they have destroyed Minnesota, okay? Minnesota, you have an incompetent governor. You have a crooked governor. He's crooked as hell. But Walsh he should be ashamed. And the Somalians should be out of here. They've destroyed our country. And all they do is complain, complain, complain. You have her. She's always talking about the Constitution provides me with... go back to your own country and figure out your Constitution.
Now, Omar, she fled civil war in Somalia before becoming a U.S. citizen. She responded on X, quote, saying, his obsession with me is creepy. I hope he gets the help he desperately needs. Meanwhile, that rhetoric combined with the raids is sending fear throughout that Somali community in Minnesota. Residents say they are carrying passports, extra documents everywhere they go. Here's how one community member described it to a local news station in Minneapolis. Let's listen.
It is hurtful to be called garbage. It's that act of looking over my shoulder, which pains me because I am a United States citizen. This is my home, and I don't want to feel unsafe in my home. It's harassment disguised as law enforcement. There's a lot of fear right now and a lot of confusion because it has been said multiple times that a lot of us are United States citizens. So the elders in our community are confused and they're scared for their children, and they just want some type of hope and understanding of the situation.
Yeah, that's a damn shame people who aren't criminal aliens have to live in fear like that, because it seems like ICE just profiles people, right? And based off the videos we've seen, it's not like they got a sophisticated process when they're approaching people to try to find out if they're, criminal aliens or not.
Yeah. Well, federal officials say they are not specifically targeting Somali families, but arrests may include anyone they believe violated immigration laws. And community advocates in Minnesota, they say the vast majority of Somalis in the state, they are citizens or have legal status. They estimate the actual number of undocumented Somalis just to be in the hundreds. So we'll continue to watch that. The administration has also paused immigration applicants from 19 countries. That includes Somalia. I believe the only country that they're still taking applications from is South Africa. So, and switching gears, it is officially the holiday season. Jess, this story is for you. The Rockefeller Center tree, it was lit in New York last night. The lights were on, the crowds were out, and it's that time of year where the excitement is in the air, right? Family gatherings, holiday parties, tradition, all the little moments that make the season feel special. But there's another trend that people don't always talk about. So December is one of the biggest breakup months of the entire year. Relationship analysts say the timing isn't random. This is when all the expectations hit at once. I'm talking about the future, meeting families, buying gifts in a tough economy, even when you're not sure where things stand. So experts say a lot of couples, they're choosing not to take that uncertainty or have that financial pressure into the holiday or into the new year. So there are 2 dates that you might want to circle because this is when a lot of couples are calling it quits. So they're saying December 11th, which is next week, and the Sunday right before Christmas. Those are the days when breakups spike. So if something feels off, just know that those are the weeks that people tend to get that "we need to talk" text.
That is crazy. Relationship analysts really did their research on that and realized that. That is so wild.
Well, you figure the Sunday before Christmas, people realize they ain't got no money. Yeah. And they can't buy no gift. So you got to end it right then and there. I don't know why December 11th.
End it, though.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
You feel special. You think you and your booed up, and then all of a sudden, he ain't get you nothing for Christmas.
No, that's right. I mean, and nowadays people can't afford presents. You know what I mean? Women want to know what the relationship is, but I do want my brothers to know something. You can't go back until after Valentine's. You know what I'm saying? If you break up with them now, Valentine's is a whole other holiday. Exactly. So if you go back, you can't go back till after Valentine's. Go back during March Madness. Man. Okay, if you really want to create some razzle dazzle.
Gotta be honest.
I'll be back March Madness to continue to ruin your life. Okay?
That is crazy. Well, they say dating platforms, they see it too. They say activity jumps right after those dates. As newly single people, they reset headed into January. They don't wait till after Valentine's Day, but you're probably right, Charlamagne. They probably break up with you again right around that time.
Yeah, you got like you said, you got to wait till after Valentine's.
Wait till after Valentine's, and I honestly break up now. It's early December. Don't wait till close to Christmas.
Yeah, that is a little petty. That's a lot petty. You should have did it. Actually, you should have did it on Thanksgiving.
You should have did it on
Yeah,
Thanksgiving.
because that's too much. You leading people on. But I never thought about that this is the highest, like, breakup rate. Like,
Stressful.
Yeah, I just never thought about it
You
like
got
that.
kids and a girlfriend or whatever. Maybe you got to buy all that and your mama
So you gonna
and
be
your
with
papa.
me all
and
year, and then December comes and it's like, sorry. What?
I'll be back. February 15th.
Damn.
That's so sad. Now when you come back and it's another guy over here doing the dude, and what?
Right.
It's crazy. And be talking like he know anything about this.
Yeah, I know. Right? I don't know about this.
You've been married forever.
Right.
Yeah, you
Like,
right.
what you talking about?
Yeah, you right.
Man.
But there's a lot of other stress with this, right? I mean, you mentioned the gifts, but there's also meeting the family. People don't know they want to, take you home yet. They said there was a lot of different reasons for why people are calling it quits in December. So December 11th is the first date, and the Sunday after Christmas. The Sunday before Christmas. So it can get a little crazy right around those dates, guys.
Salute to all the love bombers out there, man. Salute to all the love bombers that came hard over this summer. You know what I mean? Even maybe a little bit of September. Started acting a little funny around the holidays. Now they're about to
That's so
break up
sad.
with Bay.
I hate that. I hate that, yo.
All right, y'all. Well, that is your front page news. I'm Mimi Brown. Follow me at Mimi Brown TV for more stories. Follow the Black Information Network. Download the free iHeartRadio app or visit BINnews.com.
All right. Thank you, Mimi.
Thank you.
Now, also, coming up next hour, Jess Fix My Mess. So if you're having relationship issues or relationship problems, you can call Jess right now at 800-585-1051, right? But when we come back, comedian Jordan Klepper will be joining us. He has a new special, Jordan Klepper Fingers the Pulse. We'll get into it when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Loren LoRosa is here as well. We got a special guest in the building.
Yes, indeed.
We have a comedian, Jordan Klepper. Welcome. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing well. Doing well.
You always keep a project. Last time you was here was for your last field piece, right? This time it's not field piece. You got a whole documentary.
Yeah.
Whole documentary.
Yeah.
Now you're here for your special.
Yeah.
Jordan Klepper Fingers the Pulse. Give the man a prize.
Let me tell you, it's nothing but projects. You know how hard it is to keep health insurance in this country? You have to keep working constantly.
right.
And contractually, I'm obligated to go out in the field and do special after special after special. So
Yeah, but that could make you sick, so you're going to need all that health care.
I need that health care. Trust me. I'm getting old, too. I got bad feet.
Yeah.
I got weird shoulders. I wake up now. My hip doesn't work. So, I need to keep out there talking to people about politics.
Are you really a people person, Jordan? Do you like the people?
Do I like the people?
No, not like the people. Do you like the people? I call it peopling. Do you like the people?
You're using it as a verb.
Yes.
Do I like to people?
Yes.
I do. I feel comfortable peopling. I think it's my Midwest nice that makes me like jump into spaces, try to find commonality. I've met a lot of people though. I definitely have. I have a love-hate relationship with people as a general idea.
Yeah.
I've seen they're good. I've seen they're bad. There's a lot of them live somewhere in the middle, but I like getting to know them a little bit. I'll tell you, people off camera are so interesting to me. And those are the people that I like the most. You know, I go into these MAGA worlds, I go into these strange spaces, and the camera shifts the way in which everybody talks about stuff, makes them more certain, makes them more argumentative, makes them versions of themselves that they see online, and then that camera goes off, and they got music interests, they got wives they have had issues with, they have food interests, they have peccadillos that you just sort of gravitate towards. So people without a camera on their face, those are the best people.
What about when you walk in a room and the camera's not on and somebody says, "Make me laugh"?
Yes, well,
And you're just a jester.
You know what? Sometimes that happens.
Yes.
Sometimes you want to come on the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
You want to have a nice conversation, and then you walk into a room,
And I say, make me laugh.
and the bar is set. Yeah, you get nervous.
But I said it because he said, "Do I look good?" And I was like, "You look great. Just make us laugh." Because I thought, as a comedian, when you're making people laugh, it makes you feel good. And I wanted you to feel comfortable and welcomed.
You
and,
did.
Yes, and happy.
Well, here's the problem. As a comedian, you complimenting the way I look made me feel uncomfortable because my expectation, is
you look bad?
I look strange. I have ill-fitting clothes. I think that's how I see myself. So you set me off my game by making me feel good about myself.
Most comedians are
Apologize.
That's on you.
I'm so sorry. If you want me to, I could.
What's wrong? Talk about the fit. Where did I go wrong?
Go ahead, go.
Really? You want me to do that? No, I don't.
You don't have. It's a new jacket. Is it okay?
I like the jacket. I just wouldn't have put it with that shirt that you have under it.
There it is. You're right.
She's wearing a full leather onesie, and you're going to
It's
take
not a onesie. It's
fashion
actually
tips from her.
pants and a
I was
top.
going to say, I just don't
But
know
I
what to.
love the jacket though, and I thought the hair was a good compliment to the jacket. But if you want me to talk bad,
Yeah.
I felt you could have went with a lighter shirt. and
Lighter
not-
shirt.
Yeah, is it a thermal?
It is a thermal.
Because it's cold.
It is cold, but
That is texture. There's texture on texture. You don't like that?
The textures are just very different.
So you wouldn't wear a white T-shirt?
I mean, do you do Uniqlo?
I do.
They have really
Uniqlo.
great. See,
Oh,
I know
Uniqlo
your
is
brand.
fire.
Yeah, they have really great T-shirts that you could have put the thermal under, put the white T-shirt, and then with the sneakers. I looked at your shoes when you talked about your feet, and I just thought,
Why are you doing this?
Yeah, why?
Joe?
What's wrong with
he
you?
told me to do it.
I respect it. I need it.
Is this the part of people that you like or
He
don't
said
like?
this makes him comfortable.
We're right on the line right
Right
now.
on
I
the
gotta
line.
tell you. But you know, I do specials. I do specials because I get health insurance. I do publicity, so I get fashion tips. I
Okay.
can't pay for a publicist. You're helping me
I
here
was
right
just trying to
now.
help you feel comfortable. You told me to do it.
You know, I like it. I respect it. Now, you don't want a graphic tee. You're saying a plain tee is the way to go with something like this.
Yeah, I think a plain tee would have been real chill. Like you seem like effortless.
Oh, that's what you're getting out of this?
Yeah,
It
that's
feels-
a good thing.
No, I'll take effortless.
She said you seem effortless, but you actually tried this morning.
I'm trying. There was so much effort put into this moment here. You can see it. It's bled into the
You did
interview.
it last night. I can tell you did it last night. I'm
Oh my-
going to kill with this. Like first day of school.
Do you know I ironed this corduroy jacket?
Damn.
I don't even know if you're supposed to iron a
You
corduroy
don't have a
jacket.
steamer?
Jesus Christ.
It's at the office.
You're
It's at
so
the Daily Show.
judgy.
You know what's so
You
interesting
can
though?
mess up the jacket.
See, this is good. This is good intel. I didn't know. Yeah, you steam corduroy instead of ironing corduroy.
Oh my god!
No, this is helpful.
You put
I
a towel over it and then steam it through the towel. You can do that too.
Did you put the towel?
I did not put the towel down.
I'm sorry.
But you know Jordan is a real comedian because as soon as Lauren said, make me laugh, Jordan was like, I got a type 5.
I got it. What do you need? You like airline food? I got thoughts on that. Let's go.
Your new special, Jordan Klepper fingers the pulse, give the man a prize.
Mm-hmm.
Fingers the pulse sounds crazy, but let's talk about
Is that
the
his
special.
name?
Have you met Fingers the Pulse? That guy. Oh boy. He's a bit handsy. Okay, stay away. All right, he's got a rap sheet. Don't look into him. Don't Google the guy.
Are you messing with MAGA people again, man? What's wrong with you? You just like just.
You know what? I like getting out there.
I see.
I like getting out there. This one was wild because we're trying to figure out what to do a special on, and two things were happening simultaneously. Like Trump was sending troops into cities because he said it was World War II in Portland and Chicago, and at the same time he wanted the Nobel Peace Prize because he said he was the most peaceful guy on the planet.
Crazy, right?
So we're like, all right, that's a hypocrisy that makes for comedy and a special. So it's like, let's go after this Nobel Peace Prize desire, and let's talk to people about like what's actually happening in these cities, which is chaotic.
Absolutely. And it's interesting, too, because the special blends stand-up with what you do in the field. What did you want audiences to understand about America that you couldn't capture just through field pieces or just with a stand-up?
Well, I mean, I think when you look at something like this, what peace looks like in America, what it feels like, what is so nice. We went to Portland, which was supposedly World War II. And if you're watching Fox News, if you're watching the right-wing political sphere, all you're seeing is this is a war zone, this is chaos, you never want to visit. We went there on the naked bike ride, which was a comical experience full of people dressed as some people who were naked, some people who were dressed as cartoon characters, all of them going outside an ICE facility to protest what they saw as inhumane treatment. It was comical, it was absurd, and then we saw ICE agents shoot pepper balls at these people dressed as cartoon characters. And for me, like that's what America feels like right now. It's this absurdity, it's this violence, it's two different worlds clashing into one another. And so that's why we go out and do these field pieces. That's why we go out and do these specials. It's one thing to sit behind a desk and talk about what you see on camera. It's another thing to get out there and see it up close.
How do you measure the success of your pieces that you do? Because like it's comedy, but there's also like a deeper conversation that you want to start. Like I know you won an Emmy for your last one. So is it okay?
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
On that.
Thank
Yes.
you.
How many deals you got now?
Emmy-wise, I got a couple at home.
Yeah,
it's pretty nice. Pretty nice, yeah. And then even with all of that, I'm still so nervous about what I wear. You know,
Exactly.
Oh my God.
You can't
Who
get
cares about that when you got Emmys?
You think so, but you still care. I measure success with clicks. That's all that matters. Just clicks. Who is watching? How many clicks?
No, not really.
You snort.
Yeah.
That was a healthy. That was a supportive snort. I'll take it.
That's an honest answer.
I wish I didn't look at it, and I can't say.
You're being serious.
Well, you know what? There's truth in that comedy.
Okay.
I'd like to know. What I tried. Our intention in this is to find. We're comedians in this crazy, strange world. I came up an improv comedy guy, a comedy dude who suddenly thrust on the Daily Show, and I love it. And then the world sort of explodes.
Right.
And our job is to find comedy in these chaotic times. And I think using comedy as a way to add context to a moment. And for people who aren't necessarily paying attention and watching Comedy Central at 11 o'clock, who might not be interested in politics, suddenly to be paying attention to the Nobel Peace Prize race and what's happening in Portland, like that's our intention, is to like engage in that conversation. And then late at night, when I feel good about my intentions and what I've done, I go on YouTube and I see how many people have watched it, and if it's not enough, and I compare it to what else is out there, then I feel bad about myself. And then I talk to my agent, and they're like, well, your contract's going to be dependent on how successful the show is. And then you watch CNN, and it talks about what's happening in the late night sphere, and then you worry about eyeballs and the attention economy, and suddenly you have a breakdown when you come on a show like this, and you're wearing something that's not exactly... I can't get out of it. You know, I can't get my head outside of it.
I'm so sorry.
This is the only way to make specials special.
Is this the only way to make specials?
How you do them?
For me, yes.
Yeah.
There's something improvisational about it.
Mm-hmm.
We knew we were going to do a special 3 months ago, and the stuff that we do is current. You know, we were editing it up until yesterday. We were filming up until like a week ago. And for me, I've done specials that take a year. I've worked in the stand-up world, and you craft something over the course of years to put that special out. But for The Daily Show, for Fingers the Pulse, what we do is like, what's the conversation right now? How do we make a larger argument about that conversation? And how do we keep it evolving up until the moment it goes out? So for me, that retains the improv spirit of keeping it in the moment.
I always wondered, when you go out and you're talking to these people, how does your wife feel? I know it's a lot on
you. Be nervous, right?
But how is it on her?
Yeah. She gets a little stressed when we go into some hairy situations. Like, you know, she knows me. Trust me, when I bring that argumentative stance back home, she is not as excited. Okay. Like, it's one thing to see the guy who goes out there and argues about politics on the road trying to find hypocrisy. Yep. But to bring that guy home and in the house is a tough thing for a wife and a loved one. Mm-hmm. So I feel for her in that position. As of the last few years, though, she is earnestly worried about what happens out there. You know,
people are crazy.
People are crazy. And I started going out there with no security, and now I go out there with 4 security guards. Okay. And there are threats that take place on the show, on the family. And again, when the camera's off, and when you're talking to people face to face, people are lovely. People are not as bold and emboldened as they are online. But when you step back from that, there's hate, there's anger out there. And she fears for that. You know, we think about that. And I think this last 6 months with some of the violent activities that we've all seen, like late night shows, people who are public forward facing have to sort of reevaluate what that looks like. And it's real, and it's scary, and you try not to think too much about it.
What was the incident that made you get 4 security guards? Because you just don't go from having nobody to all of a sudden 4. Something had to happen.
I think the big moment for us was right before when Trump lost his re-election campaign in 2020, and the Stop the Steal campaign. He had a giant event in the Capitol, and there were 50,000 people there, and I was interacting with people, and the Trump crew had gone from being in power and successful to having lost an election, something they couldn't accept at the time. And so they were angry. And I think there was a shift from like, oh, this is playful. We don't like the media, but we will be playful with them. Suddenly, I was pushing somebody in an interview, and it was getting a little bit contentious. And the people around it who had nothing to do eyed on that, started to create 2 to 3 to 10 to 15 to 30 people, and it became a mob of angry people, and security had to extricate me from the situation and run out, throw me in a van, kind of a situation.
So they chased you.
They chased me. And it's that mob mentality that you saw a month and a half later at January 6th, where it is a bunch of people with nothing to do, emboldened by a president who told them that you're a patriot and that the media is the enemy of all people, and they see that. And literally, I don't think a lot of the people who chased me had that intention, but a minute and a half earlier, bored people walking around emboldened by a president see something that they can do, and their brain turns off, and they just chase. Wow. And so when we encountered with that, I was like, all right, we have to be prepared for this. Yeah. And quite frankly, when we go to rallies and events now, we have to be tactical about where we are, because if we're in a space where we can't get out of, and that mob, again...
You do it close to the car now.
Now I do it close to the car. We're always close to the car.
Can't get out the window.
And you know what? I'm going to amend my comment about people. I think person is easy, people is tough. And that was the case on the road. Okay. I can talk one-on-one to that person. When they become people, they start to lose accountability, and that's what you can't rationalize with.
Becomes like groupthink.
Like groupthink all the way.
You ever think about keeping like a MAGA hat in your back pocket just in case? You just throw it on, blend in. You know what I mean?
Disguise.
Yes, I would say our producers have specific colored hats and apparel to wear so that we blend in.
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
So like red hats, they may not say MAGA on it, but just red hat.
Our producer Ian Berger wears a red hockey hat from some minor league hockey team in Canada. It's got like it's a red hat with like a Mustang on it that looks like it's part of the team. Because that's what it's tribalism out there, right?
Yeah,
you walk out there and if you're wearing the red, you're wearing that, you're on the team,
no
and
black
people are open.
No black people.
There are no black people out there. There are not.
Do you feel like it's worth it? Like what you do and putting yourself kind of like in the mix of these people who could have that mentality and having to beef up security and
I do. I love engaging with people, and I do. For me, what is most effective or interesting about what I do is when, like, I feel like I'm stress testing propaganda, the stuff that you hear being fed to people on all these news shows. Like, where does it actually land with the American public? And if I can go out there and I can find that hypocrisy, if I can like. In its most revealing moments, I'm having a conversation with somebody on the road who has not had a conversation and thought through their point of view until this very moment.
Right.
Like we all just accept these points of view, these opinions, these certainties that are fed us without like friends and cohorts who push you on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're in these bubbles. A lot of the people I talk to are in media bubbles, they're in friend bubbles, they're in Facebook bubbles. And when I come out here and I ask you, why do you think that thing? They haven't thought through it. And in that moment, they have to articulate that. Mm-hmm. My job is to find comedy in it, some context in it, but hopefully there's a little moment of revelation where you see that person be that person again and you see the BS. And so yeah, for me, with that and a little bit of health insurance, it feels like it's worth it.
So for you, at what point does comedy stop being funny and start becoming like a public service?
Start being a public service? That's a great question. I mean, with The Daily Show, like John always talks, we are a comedy show. That is our bias. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what is compelling about people when they watch a show like that. They know our bias. All these shows have bias. The Daily Show has a bias towards comedy, calling out the BS where they see it. Mm-hmm. So we're always approaching it from that. And also, I am not a journalist. I rely on the work of good journalists to tell these stories, to get good information, and that we want to keep that clear, and I don't want to get over my skis in doing that. And in some of these situations, comedy has very little space to be, and maybe shouldn't be there. So for us, like again, with this special, we wanted to go to Portland. We wanted to go to Chicago because I've seen images of what's happening with ICE raids, and they're heartbreaking and they're terrifying. And when you have a microphone and a camera, you're like, how do I point it at these things that I think are really important to talk about? But also, what me going in there making jokes, when is that helping a situation? When is that becoming more activist than more comedian? And how do I like take what I want to say, but still add the thing that I can do, which is comedy? And quite literally for this special, there was a naked bike ride. And so for us, we're like, all right, here's a comedic take on what is happening in this chaotic space. Mm-hmm. So let's use that so we can tell a story. Because at that point, if I'm just getting out there and just becoming an activist on television, trying to tell you what I think, like I don't serve a purpose. Mm-hmm. I'm not speaking a language that I'm most fluent in. And I'm not being effective to an audience base who understands I'm going after comedy and BS. So I try to keep that as my North Star.
So the naked bike ride was like naked? Like
it was naked. They were all there. My friend, they were all there. We thought nobody would show up. 10 minutes beforehand, there's like one or two naked dudes there, all out. By the end, there were hundreds getting on bikes on cold Portland day, hopping on these bikes.
A lot of shrinkage.
There was a lot of shrinkage. I got to tell you,
You stopped riding bikes too soon. You used to be a bike rider.
You did. Would you have gone naked?
No, I would.
For the cause, but for the cause.
No, I wouldn't clothes.
You would have gone.
And I don't want to be behind anybody that rides a bike either. That's just a little weird. See the asshole? It's not my thing.
It's what's interesting is it's shocking for the first 20 minutes, but when you're around 200 naked people for an hour or so, you get comfy.
So you did it too.
I stripped down to an uncomfortable degree, got on a bike, and rode that bike.
Don't your ass hurt though?
Does my ass hurt? Yes. But I mostly think, I mean, the ass doesn't feel good. The ego feels poor.
No, because the seat is hard.
Well, the seat's very hard.
Right,
yes.
but usually if you have clothes, there's more padding. So if there's no padding, That's just right up your butthole.
You're thinking more about what's happening up front, though. You're worried about that, how it's being perceived.
That's another thing. Oh yeah,
how it's being
that
squished.
Has to sit, like, because you got to put it on the left or the right side of the seat.
You choose. Although if it's, I'm talking about they're talking about a little bit of everything. Okay. Although that is a benefit of the cold is you don't necessarily have to choose if it's cold enough.
Oh, correct.
There's a recession that takes place with everything, which makes choice irrelevant. You have a small penis, is what I'm saying at this point.
We know.
Okay, you got it? All right. Just be clear. I just want to be clear. I'm trying to paint a picture.
All stereotypes aren't true. Okay,
this is good to know. Let's be real now.
Do you feel like Donald Trump overlooks The Daily Show?
Yes.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Thank God. I don't think he has cable. I think that man. He's got NBC. He still watches the channels he watched 30 years ago.
He watches Fox, though.
He watches Fox. Yeah. He definitely watches Fox. But I don't think he's like the grandparent who's got those few channels, knows how to get to those few channels, and doesn't know how to get to the other channels. And so, thank the Lord, he's not paying attention to The Daily Show. He's got his own fish to fry.
I wonder, though, with his influence that he clearly has at Paramount, will he, maybe flex his muscle behind the scenes?
I just don't want him to pay any attention to us. Well, there's different rules with the FCC and cable TV, and so I think that may play into it as well. But that man fixes his eyes on the stuff that's right in front of him at all times, and it's pretty clear the things that he watches and gets angry about. So as I promote this, I pray to God he's not listening to The Breakfast Club because, again...
Oh, no, he listens to us. He calls Charlamagne a sleazebag.
I know he's not been super happy with Charlamagne.
But that's because I was on Laura Trump's show.
That's what it was, right? Yes. Did you get blowback from the MAGA circle? Did you have any interaction with people?
No, what was so interesting? When I did that conversation with Laura Trump, and my business partner said this to me, he was like, there's a lot of people that are agreeing with the things that you're saying. Because I'm not on there talking right or left or even black or white. I'm just talking about affordability and keeping people safe in this country. And I don't feel like he's doing a good job of that right now. Like it's a simple conversation. We all can connect over the economy.
Yeah. I mean, I think it was amazing to see like Zoran in the Oval Office and how the economy and affordability that speaks to the right.
Yeah.
If people can get on those spaces and talk about that, I think there's an effective lane for a lot of those Fox viewers or what have you who are in that bubble to be like, oh no, this is a conversation that's happening across party lines.
Yeah, I love people like you, Jordan, because you actually be out in the field talking to people. When you're out in the field, from your vantage point, does America feel more divided or just more recorded?
Can I say both?
Okay.
We are more divided. We are 100% more divided. We are pushed to that space. But like I said, it's the recording of the divisiveness that takes away our autonomy of thought. I think you can break through. But people are angry, and there are less people who are excited about the MAGA machine than there ever were beforehand. There were less people excited about the Democratic machine than there ever were beforehand. I think that's what happened in this last election. And so you go out there now, and people are pissed off. They're angry, and they're more certain than they've ever been because there's recording devices on them. But there's still a glimmer of hope of they want to talk about affordability. I went to Mississippi, and I talked to a bunch of MAGA supporters. What was curious is they were all afraid of places like Portland and Chicago because of what the MAGA spheres told them about these big cities, afraid of all big cities. And the older people were afraid of Antifa because that's the narrative that Trump pushes. The younger people, every time I asked them about things like Antifa, no interest, didn't care. And realized in that moment, you're like, oh, some of these narratives that are being ginned up to be divisive and push people apart, the boogeyman, the Antifa boogeyman, the old people buy in hook, line, and sinker, and they love it, and they're afraid, and they're changing the way they think because of that. The young people are too smart for that shit, and they're not as deep in as some of these other folks who are in it to win it. And so I see those moments. I have optimism. I'm like, oh, these kids are easily swayed, but haven't been watching the show for 20 years like the old folks who are making some of these decisions. This younger generation is just tuning in. They're not buying some of these boogeymen that the Trump administration's putting out. And there is a space to have conversation with those folks about things that they care about. Maybe we see that in the midterms. Maybe we see that in the next year. But not everybody's completely all in on that Trump train.
So that's a great point. What's scarier to you then? People who believe these wild conspiracy theories or the people who knowingly weaponize?
Well, the people who knowingly weaponize them. I think it's the people who wield it I think that's where there's like no moral core, where it's one thing to be afraid of stuff and then out of self-preservation, which, hey, that's how most of us move through life. What is the next thing I need to do to pay my rent, to have health insurance for my kids, to keep food on the table? What do I need to do? Is there a way I can believe the things I need to believe to sustain that? I get that. I empathize with that. That makes you human. It's the people who know better. Those are the folks that are real scary here. And I wish our elected officials would stand up and be the people who know better. But, I've been around long enough not to have that faith in those institutions anymore. Yeah, you hope a little bit of some of that morality we always talked about in schools and the Declaration of Independence talks about. You hope that sort of makes its way back into political discourse again. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. Yeah, I gotta tell you, and hearing all this religious talk on the right too, it's like, yeah, there's a lot of good ideals there that you wish we believed in, and I think a lot of people do. They're just more focused on putting food on the table to actually engage in that larger conversation.
So what gives you hope about America right now?
You want me to find hope in all of this? You know what? What gives me hope about America is a naked guy protesting out front of an ICE facility. Like, you're wondering if people have tuned out? Apathy. That's what the right, that's what the far right wants. They want apathy. They don't want you to care. If you show up with your balls out, your tits out, in a rainy Portland day, to like go outside of an ICE facility and be like, I don't want them to use my image to be painted as a bad guy, so much so that I'm willing to be naked in front of all these folks to look like a fool, because I think what's happening inside is inhumane. Like that is hopeful to me.
Let you hang, literally.
Jordan Klepper, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely check out the special next Monday on Comedy Central. And thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Did he make you laugh, Lauren?
He did.
Okay.
Yes! It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Let's get to the latest with Lauren.
Lauren be coming with straight facts.
She gets them from somebody that knows somebody.
She gets the details.
I'm the homegirl that knows a little bit about everything.
She be having the latest on you.
The latest with Loren LoRosa.
Sometimes you have facts, sometimes you have details, sometimes you have a little bit of everything.
Well, it's the latest.
On the Breakfast Club.
Talk to me.
All right, y'all. So y'all remember yesterday we did the conversation about Ray J, and he was saying, Beyonce, Jay-Z, come take some pictures with Brandy.
Yeah. Right.
I got so many phone calls yesterday. Like, I didn't even go looking for this. I got so many phone calls yesterday.
From Ray J?
It was sources? No. It was not Ray J. Let's be very clear. I did not talk to Ray J about this story. That is not the sources that I spoke to. But yesterday, I got calls from people that are close to the tour and people that would know, who called me and said, hey, I saw the report, and now there's video circulating online of, Brandy walking right past Beyonce backstage and just different things. And they're like, they don't fool with each other. Like, they don't.
Beyonce and Brandy?
Yeah, so from what I'm told,
hold on now, let me sip my tea.
From what I'm told, they do not fool with each other. I mean, Jess, you made a comment yesterday. You said you can't miss Brandy at that tour.
Yeah.
So what you know, Jess?
And
I don't know now.
I will say though, that comment when the person called me, they said, I just want to thank Jess for making a point that makes sense, because you can't miss Brandy at the tour. But from what I was told is that at one point there was a cordial relationship. I was told that Kelly Rowland and Brandy actually used to be pretty close, but even that has subsided in years. But yeah, there's been this whole thing, and from what I was told from the sources is that this kind of lingered from Beyonce came up and became the girl. Like, Brandy is the girl, and they both are still phenomenal, iconic women in what they do. But at some point during Beyonce's climb, things kind of got a little bit rocky, and they haven't established anything better friendship-wise from that point. So
you're saying that Loren LoRosa is saying that Brandy and Beyonce don't rock with each other?
From what I'm being told, yes.
That's what Loren LoRosa's sources are saying.
My sources are saying.
Don't put that on LL Cool, babe.
I'm just here reporting.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
And we don't know the reason why.
I mean, I was pointing to a bunch of different things. So like I said, that there was a conversation around Beyonce's come up and Brandy's take on that. And then some other things that I'll get into, I'm sure, because I'll get some more calls after this conversation.
Oh, Ray J going live right now. Give Ray J about 20, 30 minutes.
Who you like better? Don't answer it. Don't answer it. Don't answer it.
That's a good question. Who you like better?
Y'all always trying to get me up here. I love both of those women. They are both iconic. I said that about 50 seconds ago.
Good answer.
But yeah, so that's what I've been told. So I mean, all this stuff is circulating now, and I'm sure I'll be providing more. And maybe some people may be screaming at us after this, but we'll be back to have the conversation. I don't know
who is us. We ain't report this.
Me, we're here.
Nah, I got your back.
I will say though, from what I was told, it's not like oh my God, I hate her. It's super malicious. It's just they don't. They're just.
So Brandy don't want to be down with her. She want to be down, but not with her.
Damn.
Yeah, exactly.
You just reporting what your sources told you.
Exactly. Okay. Now, in other news, speaking of not being down with somebody, Halle Berry is not here for Gavin Newsom whatsoever. Okay. So yesterday, Charlamagne, I know you were at this event. Yesterday, Halle Berry, she spoke, and she said that Gavin Newsom has overlooked women and should not be president. Let's take a listen.
Back in my great state of California, my very own governor, Gavin Newsom, has vetoed our menopause bill, not 1 but 2 years in a row. But that's okay, because he's not going to be governor forever. And with the way he's overlooked women, half the population, by devaluing us in midlife, he probably should not be our next president either. Just saying. I need every woman in this country to fight with me. But the truth is, the fight isn't just for us women. We need men too. We need you to have the conversation anyway. Because when women are struggling silently through perimenopause and menopause, trying to hold their families, careers, relationships, and communities together, it doesn't just affect women. It affects every household. It affects the workplace. It affects the economy. 1 in 6 women leave the workplace due to their menopausal symptoms.
Yeah, that was at the New York Times Deal Book Summit.
Deal Book Summit, okay.
Yeah, I spoke on a panel there yesterday as well. But you know what was so interesting about that conversation? Gavin came on shortly after that.
Really?
Yes, like I want to say he was the next panel after.
Did he respond?
Damn, yeah. Did he
I don't
say
know.
anything?
We're trying to find the audio from. So this is just beginning to circulate, but we're trying to find the audio now from Gavin's conversation to check to see if he mentioned anything whatsoever. It would honestly, I feel like it would be very on brand for him to have at least acknowledge the comments that were made.
It would only make sense for the interviewer to ask him, especially when it just happened, at their event. But Holly was like, I'm 56, and she literally said, I have 0 F's to give anymore.
Right.
Straight it up. A lot of people got criticism of Gavin Newsom in that way, though. I mean, people criticize him about, the way he handled homelessness in California, the housing crisis in California. So, I mean, it's fair. She's a resident of California. That's fair criticism.
Yeah, well,
she don't like a bill he didn't approve. I don't see nothing wrong with what she said.
Yeah, and people, the gasp and the awe, and people are like, oh shoot, Halle Berry, but
like, wow.
But she be straight at him on. I don't know if y'all follow her on X.
No.
She be, you can't play with Halle Berry on no social platform. She gonna respond. She gonna tell you how she feel, what it is, what it's not. She is not to be played with whatsoever.
She's at the point in her life she don't care.
Gavin Newsom, Governor Newsom was there. Like I'm telling you, I think he was the next panel right after her.
That's good.
Damn.
She at a point where she don't care. She gonna say how she feel what she said.
I know that's right.
Well, speaking of people getting some oohs, ahs, and pushback, Tabitha Brown. Y'all remember when Tabitha Brown was going through it because of Target and DEI influencer, and now she's an author and she has all these things with Tabitha Brown.
She was up here recently, right?
Yeah, she was here recently. She actually was speaking to Kev on stage on his podcast and said that she had to beef up her security during that time. Let's take a listen.
It was just hurtful that people would go to that extreme. I mean, I had to heighten my security because people were approaching me and trying to it got bad for a minute. The messages, the threats. I was like, y'all, I'm not the enemy. I'm for the people. I just happen to be in business with, at this time, the enemy. That's the part I think that hurt me the most, because even through it all, I still love my people. And my hope is that we all can learn.
Do you ever wish you would have just left your first video and not made the second one?
I think about that all the time, but I would be a hypocrite if I had never said anything, knowing that all the people in the small businesses who were asking for help and calling, I just felt responsible to speak up for the other businesses. You know what I'm saying? I don't regret it, but I mean, there are days I'll be like, I should have just let people run with their imagination.
Yeah. That's kind of crazy to have to, beef up security and look over your shoulder, and she got kids and all of that over your decision to, stay with the retailer. Tabitha
Brown did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
And the fact people even can fix their brains to think Tabitha Brown is not for the people is insanity to me. And the fact that she has to beef up her security because of threats from her own people is insanity to me.
Yeah, especially when she's so for the people and for the entrepreneur and for the, you know, you don't have to love everything everybody does, but she said like getting threats.
And did you even hear her say, or her gracious ass, she said, "It's okay. I love my people through it all."
That's right.
What? She
That's
ain't
what
even
Minister
attacking
Farrakhan
back
said.
and clapping back, man.
Minister Farrakhan said, you got to love these niggas even though they hate themselves.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Well, that was from Not My Best Moment with Kev on Stage. You could go take a listen to that full interview series.
I love Kev on Stage podcast. I love his show.
Yeah.
Actually, I misquoted Minister Farrakhan. That was a little bit more me, but Minister Farrakhan says you have to love black people more than they hate themselves.
Yeah, we knew you threw the Negroes in there.
Yeah, absolutely.
We knew you threw it.
Don't think the minister won't drop an N-word on you. Okay, sometimes ain't nothing else to call you. What is wrong with you?
Well, who you giving your donkey to, bro?
Speaking it.
Oh my God.
There's a Florida man named John Fuller who needs to come to the front of the congregation. We like to have a word with this man.
I wonder if they did the percentage of how many people you gave a donkey to in Florida.
It's not my fault.
No,
really not
when I be out, they be seeing that. Like, tell Charlamagne leave Florida alone.
Right.
People
He
always
got
say
his
that to
own
me.
intro for Florida.
Well,
like,
That's crazy. All right.
By the way, Florida is crazy. Everybody know Florida is a crazy ass state. Okay, the whole GTA 6 is about to be based off how crazy Florida is. They got a show on HBO called Florida Man with nothing but crazy people from Florida.
When I used to fly for Delta,
Okay.
people used to want extra money for having to work the Florida flight.
You see what I'm saying?
I swear to God.
I just did promo because I got shows in Connecticut, yo, and the guy had asked me, he's like, so what is one of the most rowdiest, craziest cities you ever? I said Jacksonville, Florida. Crazy.
See?
But Florida, I love
Every
you. When I
time.
come to Miami for Art Basel this weekend, show me love.
Art Basel or Art Basel?
Basel. I'll be there.
There'll be a lot of tourists.
December 6th
There'll be a lot
with
of tourists.
McDonald's.
You'll be good. You'll be all right.
So Florida, your reputation precedes you.
Yeah, that's
Donkey
right.
Today is up next.
Make sure you tell them to watch out for Florida, man.
The craziest people in America come from the Bronx and all of Florida. Yes, you are a donkey.
A Florida man attacked an ATM for a very strange reason. It gave him too much money. Florida man is arrested after deputies say he rigged the door to his home in an attempt to electrocute his pregnant wife. Police arrested an Orlando man for attacking a flamingo.
It's the Breakfast Club, bitches. Donkey of the day with Charlamagne the God. I don't know why y'all keep letting him get y'all like this.
It is not me, Little Duval. It's Florida. Okay, Donkey of the Day for Thursday, December 4th goes to a 31-year-old Florida man named John Fuller. Okay, what does your Uncle Shala always say about the great state of Florida? The craziest people in America come from the Bronx and all of Florida, and today is no different. Now, John has been charged with first-degree murder, and he's pleaded not guilty. I'm sure every murderer in Florida pleads not guilty. But John is being accused of killing 28-year-old Cameron Hoylett. Why did John kill Cameron? Well, let's go to NBC2 for the report, please.
31-year-old John Christopher Fuller has been charged with murder after the Thanksgiving Day shooting of his girlfriend's co-worker at her Maitland apartment. Maitland police arrived at Summit Center Way around 12:15 p.m. and found 28-year-old Cameron Hoylett shot and lying on the bedroom floor. Police say Fuller's girlfriend, Nyla Lindsay, told detectives she was redoing her co-worker's hair when the suspect arrived at her door. An argument broke out, and the police report says the victim stated if there was a problem, he would just leave, and that he only came to get his hair braided. Without warning, the defendant pulled out a firearm and shot the victim in the face. The arrest report goes on to say that Fuller and his girlfriend had been in a relationship for nearly a year and a half. She moved here from West Palm Beach about 2 months ago, and it also says that he found a job nearby and would move soon. She told detectives due to the long-distance relationship they began having issues and the defendant started accusing her of cheating. She told police she'd been upset with him for not being truthful about the potential job he mentioned because he lied about the start date.
First things first, rest in peace, Cameron Hoylett. Okay, what a senseless murder. John, there is no way on God's green earth that you did your jail math and this made sense to you. I tell y'all all the time, you know, what jail math is, okay? Before you commit whatever crime your mind tells you to commit in the moment, simply ask yourself, can you afford to do this? Can you afford the time you will spend in jail or prison? Can you afford the lawyer? Can you afford the bail? When it comes to murder, the answer is usually no, 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 and hell no, okay? Which usually just means sit your stupid ass down somewhere, okay? I will never understand throwing your life away because of a woman? A woman don't want to be with you? Like, you and your lady was having some problems. It was a long-distance relationship. You thought she was cheating. She was 9 months pregnant with your child. The day before Thanksgiving, you called her. She said you said you missed her. You wanted to come over. She told you no. She was busy. She had plans. You ignored her and came to the apartment anyway. You knocked on her door. She answered and told you I'm braiding someone's hair. And I told you not to come over. You didn't listen. You let your emotions get the best of you. You proceed past her, went into her home. She didn't even stop you, John. She didn't even stop you because in the police report, it says she just assumed he was just going to watch her braid the victim's hair. Okay? Then you hear what they said in the news report. You know, John approached the young man, Cameron. Cameron wasn't leading with ego. Cameron said if there was a problem, he would just leave. I only came to get my hair braided, okay? It's Thanksgiving. I just want to get my hair braided, have a fresh do, go on about my business. Then John, without warning, pulls out a firearm, shoots Cameron in the face. My brothers, emotion can be the enemy. Okay, if you give in to your emotion, you lose yourself. You must be at one with your emotions because the body always follows the mind. That's Bruce Lee. The emotions of man are stirred more quickly than man's intelligence. That's Oscar Wilde. Now, baby girl done dumped me. She no longer wants me. I'm no longer hired. She said that I've been fired. On to the next one. More fish in the sea. Girls are like buses. Miss one, next 15, one coming. That's Roderick Davis, a.k.a. Gucci Man. Okay, she don't want to be with you, so what, John? All right, she's having your child. Now that child will not have a father. Guess what else, John? In Florida, first-degree murder is a capital felony, and the only possible sentences are life imprisonment without the possibility of parole or the death penalty. So if you thought she was with another man now, my God, she is guaranteed to be with another man because you're going to prison to do life, and this young lady has to move on with hers. Brothers, don't do something permanently stupid because you are temporarily upset. Please give John Fuller the biggest hee-haw.
That is super crazy.
Horrible story.
So she was 9 months pregnant with his baby.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. That's wild.
Horrible story.
And he probably was been toxic. You know what I mean? Probably been toxic. That's why she didn't want to be around him. Because I was trying to figure out, like, why would she say, no, don't come to spend time right before the holiday? But he's probably already been showing signs of doing stuff like this.
And she was mad at him because she thought, he was lying about a job and he was supposed to move and blah, blah, blah. It's the moral of the story is it's a whole bunch of mess.
Yeah.
And Cameron should not be deceased because of
No,
it. He just got caught up in somebody else's mess.
Yes, that's right.
Not.
All right, we'll take it for that donkey
and
of the
I'm
day.
sorry. Then imagine how she feel about that. She probably blames herself. Then she about to have a baby. The father not about to be there, obviously. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right, well, up next, Jess Fix My Mess. If you got some mess like that, call Jess now before you do something stupid.
Oh, no, don't call the police. Don't call me.
800-585-1051. Jess Fix My Mess is the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
X about me.
Relationship problems?
X about me.
You need to beat your coworker's ass.
X about me.
Your coworker need to beat your ass? Call it up. It's Dr. Jess, and I'm here to fix your mess. Fix your mess. It's getting very much messy. Let me fix it.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. It's time for Jess Fix My Mess. What's your name, bro?
My name is Damon.
What's your question for Jess?
Man, how do you deal with a woman who has personal hygiene issues?
Damn.
So how do you deal with a woman who has personal hygiene issues? How long you been dealing with this woman, first of all, before you found out about the personal hygiene issues?
We said about 6. We've been rocking on and off.
You said 6
This
years?
days going out. 6 months.
Oh, 6
about
months.
6 months.
Okay, about 6 months you've been dealing with her. And when was it that you realized that she had these bad hygiene issues?
Oh, I realized, like, when we stayed together for a couple of days, I said I'll take a bath one time.
Oh, you was over there for more than one day, and she only took a bit, and y'all, I guess, were having sex. So it's like, yo, when you only freshened up one time, you only took a shower one time?
Yeah, that I went home and took me to the upper room.
Oh my God! So you smelled it. It's not even that you only seen her take a bath once. You actually have witnessed it, smelling her.
Smelled everything.
Oh,
it
no.
wasn't a good odor. I don't know if it's a medical issue or I don't know, but she's just too pretty and too fine to smell like
To be smelling like that. Jesus Christ. Okay, has it ever been out in public?
No.
No.
It has never been in public. But I did get a little whiff of like musk one time when we was out, and I just check myself, so I knew it wasn't me.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Okay.
But
okay.
how do I handle this situation?
Do you like her? Is this somebody that you would like to be with? Because this is fixable. Do you like her?
Yes, I really, really do like her.
Okay. Well, I think you should actually sit her down and have a conversation with her. Now, listen, I'm going to ask you this last question before I go on. When you were at her house, how does her house look like? Is it dirty? Is it junky? Like, is it, you know what I'm saying? Like, does she keep her house clean?
Her house is spotless. Everything clean except her body.
Everything is clean except her body. Okay, well, it may be a medical issue. I was asking because I was like, it may be her environment. But it's her. Okay, so you have to sit her down and just be honest with her. You said you've been dealing with her on and off for 6 months or 6 years. I'm sorry, what'd you say?
6 months.
Okay, 6 months, because your phone keep going in and out. Okay, so 6 months. So you like this girl. Y'all still are in y'all, preliminary stages. Y'all are still like early on with it. So I do feel like before y'all actually go any further, it's a conversation owed. Like, you owe that to her. You really like her, and obviously she likes you. You sit her down and you tell her, like, over dinner or before. No, because what if she stink at dinner? No, you don't want to tell her out in public. Tell her at her house.
If I take her to a nice fancy restaurant and she starts thinking at dinner, I'm going to have to just ask, like, I got to go to the restroom and I'm going to leave.
No, you don't want to do that. Just tell her. Just be like, hey, babe, I have been pondering on how I can bring this to you and be the most respectful while doing it, because I like you, and I noticed that your hygiene is not up to par, right? And if you don't want to say it like that, ask GPT how to say it nicer, but you got to be honest with her, because that's...
Yeah, but honesty can lead to, segregation. She might just don't feel the same way. She might feel like I'm attacking her or attacking her house.
But you might be surprised, because this can't be the first time that she heard this. If you the way you were describing this, somebody else had to smell this, not only you.
Damn.
So she's been told this before, or maybe she haven't. Maybe the previous men have just like left her alone, or even friends. I know she got friends or something, a cat or something that don't want to be around her all the time.
It's very confusing how a pretty girl that look like that is so single after all these years. Now it's mind blowing.
Yeah, you got to be honest with her. You like her. You're running the risk of segregation, but at the same time, separation. But at the same time, she may appreciate the truth. She may appreciate, all right, look, I got to get myself together. It's something, and she may even come clean like, yo, I do have a medical issue. I just don't know who can help me with it. Then now you got to help her find a dermatologist or whoever deals with the BO. Because wherever it's coming from, it could be. Huh?
I might need to find her a new OBGYN.
You might always down there. I thought it was just like her body, armpits. Because you said must.
And everywhere.
Oh my God, Jesus! And you really like her.
I said the back shot win almost took me to the upper room.
Yeah, it may be medical then. It may be medical, but it may not. But I think you need to be honest, whatever it is. Because if she's too beautiful and she got a lot going for herself and you really like her, and that's the only thing holding you back, that's fixable. She got to be able to fix it. Her pride can't get in the way of her smell. Like, she has to fix this. Not just for you, for her too. So be honest with her, bro.
Be honest with her. I'm gonna just go ahead and keep watermelon and pineapples and stuff, and making sure she's eating clean, just to get whatever toxin she got in her body flushed out.
What does it smell like? I'm just curious. What does it smell like?
What, he said the upper room.
You ever had like Chinese food sitting around for like a couple of days? That's what it smelled like.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man, I'm trying to figure out why the hell he like her. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, just be
like old red sun.
Yeah, well, you gotta talk to her because you landed on thick for me. So you need to go and talk to her today. Matter of fact, go over there now. Go, run.
All right, I'm gonna take your advice then.
All right, check in with me. I'm here next Thursday. You gotta tell me what came of the conversation.
I definitely will. I'll check back in with you.
Thank
I appreciate it.
No problem.
Damn it, man.
I know that sucks.
What about douching? Do people still douche?
Not really, because that's not really healthy for us as we thought it was. But all them chemicals putting that up in there, that's not really good.
And Fabuloso don't work, right?
That's for floors, and that is a janitorial cleanser.
Sorry. So we got Che on the line. Che, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, babe. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you, Jess?
I'm good, honey. What's up?
Me and my baby father or whatever, we've been together like off and on for like 7 years. We have 3 children. And so right now we're like off.
Okay.
And he is basically like trying to put all the responsibility on me as far as the finances go, as far as like pick up, drop offs when it comes to school, everything. But yet he want to take me to court and basically put on paper that he's like the primary parent.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I'm just like, I hate the court system. I grew up in the system in court, like my parents fighting back and forth and stuff like that. So basically I'm like, do I really want to go back to court and fight this man over my children and like go tell it all? Because it's like, yo, like at the end of the day, I got receipts. I spend on my children. I do whatever I have to do for my kids. I just asked this man to get the kids some T-shirts and stuff for the winter. He talking about Christmas coming up. Like, winter is today, sir.
Is it at the? I feel you. Is it at the point where it's irreconcilable? Like y'all can't come to an agreement outside of court, or is he like? Because I want to know where the court angle is coming from. Because you said y'all are off, and it sounds like y'all are toxic, right? Y'all love each other, but y'all are on and off, so that there's a bit of toxicity there. When y'all are off, are things usually hostile?
Yeah, so like he's the type of person that like, okay, we off, then he stopped doing for his children. Even like he'll do for them less. Like he'll, you know, kind of like ice us out a little bit. Like I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a good father.
So the court thing is literally just him being upset.
On paper, yes. On paper he wants to be a parent, but like I said, financially and in real life, he can't keep up.
Right.
You know?
Okay, well listen, let's take away the kids for a second. 1 second. You and him, right, what is the problem? Why do y'all keep being off? When y'all are on, obviously things are good. Why do y'all keep getting off? What is the problem?
The problem for me personally is that he doesn't know how to communicate well, and like it's like talking to a child to me. Like if he has a problem with something, if anything, like he has an issue with anything at all, it's like he'll get emotional and don't know how to communicate like an adult. And for me, it's like all I have to do is just talk normally, and it's like, hey, this is the problem. How can we fix it? And for like he's never wrong. He ain't never did nothing wrong. You ask him, he ain't never did nothing wrong, but be too good. And it's just like, for me, I can't continue to put up with that.
Yeah.
It's like it's manipulating. Like how you gonna? Like the only thing you ever did. Yeah, you only been good to me the whole time. That's why we off. I'm the only problem. Like no, that's not it.
So that's a deeper issue. That's deeper than this relationship. That stems from maybe his childhood. That stems from maybe a relationship before you that he never healed from. You get what I'm saying? Because the manipulation, people just don't become manipulators overnight. That this type of behavior that you're describing, that's built up. Like that's somebody being conditioned to be that way. So that takes time. And he's been living his life that way for a long time. So he needs therapy. He actually needs to fix himself as an individual, and figure out, get to the root of why he can't communicate and why he gets so hostile and just goes. Because I feel like the court play is very malicious. I feel like he's doing it because he's upset. Now, when he calms down, he may regret doing that. But that's something that he already popped the lid on, because he's trying to hit below the belt because y'all are off. So it's about who can win this argument and who's going to be you get what I'm saying? It's like, no, you shouldn't go this way with somebody that you have children with that you are actually in a relationship with most of the time. You can't do that. Yeah, so it doesn't sound like it doesn't sound like it's over. It just sounds like y'all got a lot of work to do. And what he shouldn't do is throw the kids in the middle of something that they have nothing to do with. He got to work on himself. And then he got to work on your relationship. Y'all got to work on that. But the kids still come first. So it's a lot of work y'all got to do. And I got a book that is available for pre-order, Till Death Do We Parent, right? And it's a co-parenting memoir. It reflects on my journey raising my son with his dad. Me and Rome went through a lot of this in the earlier stages of raising Ashton. We were very young, and it wasn't until we sat down and we had a talk, right, where it's like, yo, I don't want you. You don't want me, or maybe you do want me, but this will never be like it is. It'll never be a good relationship. We have a son, though. Y'all have 3 children. Y'all got to get it right for right now. You feel me? Right. So, or as soon as you can. Because kids can't wait for y'all to get y'all ish together. You feel me? Like, because they still growing and evolving every day, and they're looking to y'all. Y'all are their example. Y'all had them. They didn't ask to be here, so y'all got to figure out how to govern yourselves individually so y'all can be the best parents for these kids. You know, y'all got to work on your relationship. Like, whether y'all got to decide right now whether are we going to be together or are we not. Our kids can't wait for us to decide and can't wait for us to keep going back and forth and can't wait for us to figure out how we're going to conquer the toxicity that we got with each other. We parents first. But
Absolutely.
he needs help, though. He needs help for sure. I know what you're describing.
Yeah. I see it now more because I've been working on my mental health, my own, and like for him, he refuses. So it's like I can see it clearer now. Yeah. And it's tough to get somebody to see it for themselves because it's one of them things where it's like you gotta want it. I can't want it for you.
Absolutely. I struggle with that with my son's dad for a while. You know, because I love Rome so much. That's my family. I'm not talking about intimate. Like that's my guy. So it's like I loved him so. I love him so much. I was trying to like help him, do everything for him, but he needed other help, professional help, which he got, you know, therapy and everything like that, because he has trauma that stemmed from him being 10 years old, you know, and then you grow up and then it affects your relationships. It affects how you affects how you look at women, how you even parent, you know. So yeah, you're gonna be good.
Quick question. How did you get Rome, or how did Rome come to get to that point to where he was willing to get the help?
He had to want it. He had to want it. He would say things like, because I would tell him, yo, you got to get therapy. He'd be like, yeah, I will, just to shut me up. But it wasn't until he realized that he couldn't heal himself. You don't have the tools to, right? And then he actually met Charlamagne, and Charlamagne actually gave him a therapist. I got to check in to see if Rome is because Rome loved women. He gave him a female therapist, and Rome probably flirted with he flirted with the first lady. I gotta check to see. I gotta check. But back to your situation, yes, I think you should come totally disarmed. Go to your baby daddy and you tell him, yo, we need to figure this out. How can I help you get better? Like, how can I help you? You need to talk to somebody. I'm totally disarmed. Forget the court stuff. Forget everything. Forget our relationship right now. You need help for yourself.
Right.
I don't know how he'll receive that. You know him better than me, but I that's why I said disarm yourself. Don't go hostile, because he gonna fight fire with fire. You know what I mean? You gotta like almost manipulate him a little bit. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah,
I feel you. I'm going to try it.
But I'm going to try it, girl.
Good luck, mama.
Good luck, babe.
Thank you so much. I appreciate all of y'all. Have a good day.
No problem, boo.
Jess Fix My Mess. 800-585-1051. When we come back, we got the latest with Loren. Don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Loren be coming with straight facts.
She gets them from somebody that knows somebody.
She gets the details.
I'm the homegirl that knows a little bit about everything.
She be having the latest on you.
The latest with Loren LoRosa.
Sometimes she have facts, sometimes she have details, sometimes she have a little bit of everything.
Well, it's the latest.
On the Breakfast Club.
Talk to me.
Okay, y'all. So we've been on this Kandi Burruss and Todd Tucker divorce train, and y'all remember one of her team members had told me that like it's not as scandalous as people are making it seem. I think what they meant now, because there have been things that have come out just this week that Kandi believes that Todd was talking to other women behind her back before filing for divorce. I think what they meant is they're trying to move forward in a way that's not as scandalous as people would think, because it's definitely becoming scandalous to the point where Kandi is actually now like requesting and almost begging a judge to seal their divorce docs, because everything is kind of spilling over into the media and the news, and they have kids and all of that. So so that's been an update as well. But also, there was a conversation about their prenup. Todd had claimed that the final agreement for signature was given to him like right before the wedding ceremony without any notice or consultation to his team. Kandi is fighting back against this, and she's using clips from Real Housewives. They did a wedding special to fight back against it. Now we went and found a clip of our own when Todd is sitting right before he signs the agreement. Let's take a listen to Todd.
I decided to sign a prenup against my lawyer's advice. In the end, I know all this legal stuff is not going to keep me from being with Kandi.
All right, I'm rolling.
This is a video recording of the execution of the prenuptial agreement between Candy Lanice Burris and Todd Tucker. You acknowledge that you have had a sufficient amount of time and opportunity to fully consider the prenuptial agreement and to request changes to the prenuptial agreement.
Yes.
You understand that you are giving up your rights to periodic alimony, lump sum alimony, alimony in kind, attorney's fees, and expenses of litigation, property settlement, equitable distribution, and community property.
Yes.
You understand that wife may dispose of any of her separate property as defined in the prenuptial agreement without your participation or signature.
Yes.
You believe that the provisions of the prenuptial agreement are fair, just, reasonable, and equitable.
Yes.
You are signing the prenuptial agreement freely and voluntarily without coercion or other undue influence by wife or any third party.
Yes.
There have been no threats of bodily or other harm or other actions against you amounting to coercion, compelling you to act against your free will to sign the prenuptial agreement.
No.
Todd, do you have any questions?
No.
Okay. You're just ready to get this over with?
Yes.
Is that on TV?
They did a whole wedding special.
That's crazy.
And one of the clips so the clip that Candy, that they're referencing that Candy pulled, we tried to go back and grab it, but it's from like 2014. So the clip that we found didn't really sound the best to play over radio. But I did see some blogs pick up this clip. She actually uses a clip where they're sitting and they're talking, and she calls her team in there, and she's like talking about the fact that they've spoken to attorneys, not spoken to attorneys. Like, they have that whole conversation. So she's pushing back. So it's getting a bit messy. Like, not even a bit. It's really messy, which divorce normally is, or not normally, but divorce can be.
But I thought when you sign a prenup, it's what's severing that prenup, and it's kind of open shut.
But
case, right?
But that's what I'm saying. Todd is saying that he signed it like almost like in a rush, and it should be revisited and all these things. But she's pulling clips to show that that's not the case.
I'm sorry that they got to go through that, but what does talking to women behind my back mean?
Are you trying to see is Todd has a family, or he was just kicking it?
Oh, yeah, I'm just
we
saying,
were
what does that
told that
mean?
the family thing came from her side. So
yeah, no, what? Hold on. I was joking when I said I was just saying how black people will be like.
Because I was trying to find
like,
exactly.
I'd be like, black people be like, yo, we just talking.
Because that was part of the rumor.
Y'all got a whole family together. You know what I'm saying?
Because that was part of the rumor that Todd had a woman pregnant, but that wasn't true.
Oh, I ain't hear that now. See, I ain't.
No, she reported that. You don't be listening to her when she be speaking?
Not when it comes to that type of stuff.
Listen, technically, according to what is being reported, it's just the fact that she had no idea. Like, cheating. Like, what do you mean?
But I'm saying talk. I don't know. When I hear talking, what is talking to women behind?
And you mansplaining right now.
And
you
so
mansplaining. That
and
just
then
made me
look,
mad.
Just a question. All right, let me woman ask something real quick. It's been rumors
that they
have like an open situation, or they had like open situation.
All this stuff be messy, man. Salute to Candy and Todd. By the way, and I ain't talking about Candy in general. I'm just saying you don't have to have a girlfriend to have a eater.
Right.
You know
exactly.
What I'm saying? Like,
yes.
We have a pillow princess in here right now. She's back, but I don't want to talk about it.
Jesus Christ.
She's
retired.
She's an almost married mother now. Okay, but back in the day, she was a little pillow princess. You know what I'm saying? She had an eater.
Speaking of,
she gonna start talking about you back in the day.
Speaking of, if y'all want details on Portia and her new relationship, please go listen to the latest with Loren LoRosa, the podcast. We get into some things, okay? Because Portia has a new girlfriend.
Yeah,
or however she identifies.
She was a girl. Nah, you said it. She
I said or however. I don't know.
Portia got an eater too.
Who's very
Oh, she got a girlfriend.
Yes. She what? She has a girlfriend who's very
handsome.
handsome.
Your girlfriend be an eater? Why would she?
Has a girlfriend very handsome?
Yes, that girl's very handsome.
You know what I mean,
She
Lauren.
look
Your
good.
girlfriend is yes, your eater.
Yes,
but you can have an eater and she not be your girlfriend.
Right.
Oh, okay, got you.
Taylor, come here for a second. Taylor back anyway. Taylor,
no, she got a family. Taylor is married. She got a family wrap up. Don't come in here, girl.
Oh my God!
I don't want to shout Taylor out.
It's 2026. Do not mess up her blessings.
Taylor is back. First of all, I'm just shouting Taylor out because she's back. 2026. Okay, Taylor is back. I want people to. There go Taylor gang. Taylor gang is back in the building.
Taylor
gang is back in the building.
Taylor baby like 1 year old now.
I know.
Basically,
right?
Taylor's back.
That's right.
That's all. I just want everybody to know Taylor back. That's all. This ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
What an interesting time to bring her back in here. That's
What?
A clown.
Taylor.
You used to have an eater?
Oh, I didn't get to.
Isn't there a difference between a girlfriend and an eater?
I don't know.
Oh,
I'm not,
okay.
I don't go that
She
way.
ain't never ever been that way.
All right, guys.
I learned the term pillow princess from her.
Oh my God, Taylor.
First of all, Pillow Princess also is with men. So
I don't know nothing about that.
Great.
For real?
Shut him right up. He don't want to play no more. He don't
What
play
kind
no
of
more.
men? What you
As we
talking
wrap,
about?
I just wanted y'all to know Scott Mills left BET. That was like a thing too.
Oh,
Just wanted to
okay.
let y'all know.
Damn.
To Scott.
Yeah, I know.
Damn, Scott out there geeked up looking for a eater right now.
Oh my goodness. All right.
Stop doing
That
it.
is the
Scott
latest.
said it
with
because he be up here all the time. No, I be.
All right.
Scott said I'm leaving BT, but I'm out here looking for a eater.
Scott didn't say that. Scott didn't say that. All right.
Yo. That is so
Today
wild.
is Jay-Z's birthday. We're going to play your favorite Hove
Salute to
joints.
Hove.
Let us know what you want to hear. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, guys, I'm doing something that I've never done before.
What?
Anal? That's a lie.
Stop.
What?
Like, why would that be the first if he said?
I'm getting you guys Christmas gifts this year.
Oh my God, that's
I am.
so
Nothing from you.
dope.
I am.
I don't want nothing
No,
from you.
I'm getting you guys
Nope.
Christmas gifts.
Don't do it.
I thought about it. I
Nope.
ordered yours already, Jess.
Okay.
I ordered Lauren's.
Okay.
And I ordered yours. I am so excited. I think they come next week. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to give them to y'all.
I stopped giving gifts in this room because last time I gave you a gift, you didn't appreciate it.
Yeah, it was a mold of your ass.
What? You gave somebody a mold of your butt?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, of course I
Like a
didn't appreciate it.
statue? Or like a cake?
Oh,
like
no, it was jiggly. It was like a...
Oh no, a Jello cake.
It was a
of-
sex toy. It had a hole in it and everything.
Oh, y'all,
Yeah,
y'all.
but no. But I got you guys. I got all you
Just that
guys.
y'all different.
Crazy.
That means that we have exceeded levels past gay. When somebody just says you different.
Yeah, that is wild. No.
But I ordered all you guys gifts. They come in this week, and I'm super duper excited to give it to you.
I don't want
Well,
to...
that's
I'm trying to figure out what
dope.
I'm gonna give it to you guys. It got to be like maybe next week. I'm excited.
Yeah, I don't trust you though.
Nah, they all good
You're
gifts.
very excited right
I'm
now.
done with
All right,
that.
well, since we gift giving again, I'll give you. I'll whip up something for you.
No,
I'll whip up something for you.
no.
Can I tell you? With the mic down, I'll tell you what I got, Lauren, but I'll tell you later. Anyway,
Okay.
Salute to Jordan Klepper for joining us, comedian. He has a new special on Comedy Central. It's called Jordan Klepper Fingers the Pulse.
Yeah, man. Jordan's specials are really, really good because he actually goes out there and interacts with people. So you're getting like from the field on the ground.
That's right.
You know, experiences and ideas and stuff. So yeah, check Jordan Klepper, his new special, Fingers the Pulse. Give
So
the man
it's
a
like
prize.
a man on the street.
Yeah, Jordan is
Kinda,
really
yeah,
known
yeah,
for his
special.
field pieces.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying? So these are just like extended field pieces.
Cool. That's
right. All right, and this weekend you're going to be where?
I'm going to be in Hartford, Connecticut at the Funny Bone Comedy Club, guys. So get your tickets if you haven't yet. Saturday is selling out fast. So get your tickets for tomorrow. JessHilariousOfficial.com. We got 4 shows. That's 2 tomorrow and 2 on Saturday. Me and Desi will be there. I did not know that Connecticut was known for their pizza.
I didn't know
I
that
had
either.
no idea. That's what I swear,
not.
yo. I swear when I did
That's
radio.
something that they just started recently. They're
That's what I'm
not
like,
known
because
for
I
their
thought
pizza.
Chicago was known
New York
for
and
deep dish
Chicago are
pizza.
known for the pizza.
And yeah, I even heard New
Philly
York.
is known for the
Cheesesteaks.
yeah.
Baltimore known for crabs.
Crabs,
I
yeah.
never heard that Connecticut was known for pizza, but
They're not.
It's okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna tell them that Envy said y'all not when I get there. So get your tickets if you haven't yet, y'all.
All right. Well, Charlamagne, you got a positive note?
I do. I want to repeat a quote that I said during Donkey of the Day because I think it's very important, man. And, you know, Bruce Lee was a very wise individual. He just wasn't a great martial artist. Bruce Lee said, emotion can be the enemy. If you give in to your emotion, you lose yourself. You must be at one with your emotion because the body always follows the mind. Have a great day.
How you gonna say Bruce Lee wasn't a good martial artist?
I said Bruce Lee was not only just a good martial artist.
Oh. Whew.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?